Hello, 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 Bulls and Bears. Welcome to the NYSE Bulls channel. Today is Monday, so happy Monday to you all. It is May 2019, and today is another green day for us. We traded 3 different stocks today: OTLK, CANF, and DFRG when it got halted to the upside. Alright, so right off the bat, when the bell opened, we weren't really sure what to trade because there were a lot of stocks happening at the same time. There was OTLK, there was BIOC, and then there was CANF all mooning. So we're trying to figure out which stock we wanted to short. So I believe we ended up purchasing shares to borrow for OTLK, mainly because we missed out on a big move on CANF. We really wanted to short at these levels, but yeah, we just missed out on the opportunity. And if we actually purchased the shares to borrow already, but we didn't place any trades. We didn't place any orders for this stock. If we shorted here, we could have made quite a lot of money actually, perhaps up to $200 in a single trade. But whatever, we missed out. It's okay, just don't let that get to you. So we checked out OTLK, and the candles were looking pretty weak. So we decided to go ahead and purchase 300 shares to borrow. For let's see. Okay, so we're still looking at CNF here. We purchased the shares here for $8.64. Looking at this downtrend here in this 1 minute chart, it's been going downhill, broke the VWAP, and now it's testing that VWAP again, and it doesn't really hold. So we decided to go short, place an order for $2.87. Got filled 300 shares. Yes, it's just not holding these levels, and the lows are just getting lower and lower. So that's a good sign for us. And this big red candle here is definitely like a confirmation of a downtrend, so that's good. Didn't really want to hold on to the stock for a long time because of the strong support at the VWAP in previous 5-minute candles. So we just look to cash out here at the $2.73 range. Let's see what price we cashed out at. Okay, never mind. I'll just show it to you on the software. So we cashed out at $2.75 for a profit of $36. Just a quick short scalp. I didn't get to record the other trades that we made for today, but they were also all short positions. So we had for CNF, we placed a short position. It was a pretty good trade actually. We pretty much topped it right here at $7.76. Shorted right at the top, held on to it for a few minutes, cashed out at $7.30 with a profit of $92. We traded 200 shares. I believe the fees were about $9. No, I think it was $3, $4 range. But it was cheap, so that was good for us. Yeah, we were just looking out for this stock for a bit more. This setup is kind of similar to what we traded in the last few days. It's moving sideways right after a big drop, and it's not really going anywhere. So we thought, okay, well, maybe we can short this again later on if it spikes up again. So we kept this on a watch list, and all of a sudden DFRG just suddenly popped up on the scanners, and it got halted going up. So we wanted to short this stock as well. Yeah, so it got halted at around 12 p.m. 5-minute halt. So right after it got unhalted, we wanted to short at the $6 range because we were thinking maybe $6 would be like a psychological resistance point, or looking at the daily chart here, there's a pretty big resistance at the $6 range. So we purchased 200 shares to borrow and shorted right when it opened, right when it got unhalted at around $6.15. But the stock went up for a bit more, which wasn't the best. This wasn't really the best entry. We were kind of right, in theory, but the price still went up a bit more. But we didn't really let that get to us because the candles again weren't looking really strong. So we held on to it for a bit more, and thankfully it went down, and we pretty much cashed out at the bottom at $5.86 for a profit of $58. Yeah, I just wanted to make a quick trade out of the stock. Wasn't really looking to hold this short position for a long time. But looking at this chart here, it looks like it might break down even lower, so whatever. But our main focus was on CANF, just mainly because of the setup. It was just a really good looking setup for us to place a short. So for our second trade on CANF, it wasn't really a good trade, actually. The entry was pretty bad. We thought, like, we wanted to short here because it was testing these daily highs again, and we thought it was going to crash from there. So we got in at, I believe it was $8.10 for 200 shares. But the stock just went up more, broke those levels, and it was looking for a short-term run up. So that wasn't good for us. We wanted to add more shares at the highs here, so we waited for this to test these highs again, and it wasn't really breaking again. So we thought if it goes back up to these highs, we're gonna add another 100 shares. So we purchased another 100 shares to borrow for a fee of $1. And as it spiked back up, we shorted at around $8.71 for like 100 shares, which brought our average up to $8.30, which is way better compared to the $8.10 average. The stock went up for a bit more right after we got filled, but it didn't hold those levels, and someone decides to dump it, which is a great sign for us. Held on to it for a bit more, knowing that it's going to crash because of this solid red candle here, and the weak looking candles. And just looking at the overall volume, it's what, 12 p.m. now. It's almost 1 p.m. and the volume is still a little under 5 million. So the volume isn't good. It's not a lot, and that's a good sign for short positions. So right after holding it for a bit more, it finally crashes, breaks that $8.20 support, and it breaks below $8, which is a great sign. And we cashed out at $7.90. But looking at the chart here right now, it's down to the $7.73 range. This is another trade that we kind of missed out on some better exits. Should have held on to it for a bit more and cashed out at the $7.70 range. But with this spike up right here, the risk to reward wasn't that good. We were at these highs right here, we were down about like $150, which is not great. So we just wanted to get out quick. But yeah, this trade, 300 shares for a profit of $122, which is really good. We don't usually have big winning trades like this, so this is definitely a pretty good trade. So yeah, today's profits totals to about $308. I'm not really too happy with the CANF trade because we traded with 300 shares, which is a bit, which is a size that we're not really comfortable with. But you know, $308. I'm happy, and yeah, I guess I'll just trade less aggressively tomorrow. But yeah, that's pretty much it for today's trading session. Let me know how you guys did, and please like, comment, subscribe, leave any feedback, and we'll be back at it again tomorrow. All right, see you guys.